Hey guys, Brandon here from Exotic Diecast with another review, this time on the Hot Wheels Ferrari 599 GTO. When I have to be honest, when I bought this, I thought I was getting a Hot Wheels Elite, but then with further ownership of it, and then I realized that there was no half window here. It's just a Hot Wheels, and I didn't even think they made just a Hot Wheels of this car. It was still pretty expensive. I remember paying about $80 for it, but I remember getting that for $80 on eBay. I don't know if Amazon has it, but if they do, I will have the link in the description. But I would imagine that the Hot Wheels Elite, which my buddy has in red, that will stretch for about the same 80 to 100 or something like that. But if I find it, I will have the link in the description. But anyway, even though this is not the Elite, as far as just a display, it looks really, really good. The paint is, I have it in white obviously, but it's like this metallic white to where when sun hits it, or the light hits it, it starts kind of turning into like that pearl kind of color. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick that up on camera. But it's like this nice gloss white on one side, and then when the light hits it, it just gets that like pearl look. This is the car. I'm going to zoom the camera out just a little bit. This is the car that in real life I actually don't like a whole lot. I think it's kind of overpriced for being like worth $700,000+ as of now. But as a model car, I really, really like it for display. I really like it, and particularly with this white and the black accenting this matte black roof and the black wheels. These wheels are what makes the car, in my opinion. I mean, they are so sharp, so spoked, and they just look great. So yeah, that just makes it to me as well. But everything just spins really, really smoothly. The car was put together very, very well. And I mean, even when the wheels are spinning, those black wheels just look really, really cool. So the reason that I started thinking, other than the window, I didn't know about what makes an Elite, like the window, like if that's a half window, it's a Hot Wheels Elite or something like that. But I started to think it wasn't like the best Hot Wheels because the way that things were kind of opening, like the back, it's kind of like plasticky, and it feels very, very light and plasticky, and it kind of doesn't stay open. It kind of bends a lot. I don't know if that's focusing. I don't know why. There we go. But yeah, so that just feels plasticky and very, very light. The doors feel good though. The doors are very, very light and kind of like soft close. That feels very quality, both sides. But then this right here is very, very hard to open on mine. I have to kind of dig my fingernails in here and pop it up. And I got lucky that time. I actually got to do it. But even when it's opening, it's like sideways, and it's just not the best detail. That's where I would recommend an Elite, because I did the same thing to my friend's car, which is a Hot Wheels Elite 599 GTO, and it felt much better. But when it is open, that looks really, really good. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but it's like these red, a red engine with all the cylinders and all that. So that does look really, really good. So as far as all the opening parts here, that is it. So yeah, once that is open, it looks really, really good. But I think it looks best when everything's just kind of closed up, and as you can see, plasticky and bendy. So you have to kind of push it from here. And then there's this little gap, and you kind of press that in, so it clicks nicely. And I think all closed up, that's when this display piece looks the best. The blacked out lights right here, all the black accenting. Like I said, my buddy has it in red, and in red it looks really, really good as well. The black exhaust, the big diffuser back here, everything like that. It's a really, really good looking scale model. This is kind of like duck lid spoiler almost, and this matte black all the way through here. It is a very, very good looking scale model. As far as its detail, the engine detail, I liked it. It's not that it was detailed, but like the kind of paint was very nice. This is like, just looking at this, it kind of makes you think that it's bigger than 1/18 scale. Just looking at the interior from the Enzo, it just looks spacious. Like I could actually open the door and look in there and get some interior shots with the camera. So yeah, as far as the actual detail, the dash looks pretty good. The steering wheel isn't the most detailed. The overall interior wise is not the most detailed. You kind of have to pay Hot Wheels Elite price for that. And that's kind of where I'm more of a fan of Maisto, because if the quality and detail for the price is much more, cost effective, I guess you could say. But even at that, this is not bad. It does look good enough, but it's just all black. The only thing that's not black in the interior is the yellow prancing horse on the steering wheel. Other than that, there's just nothing too fancy as far as the interior goes. Really nothing to rave over with this car. So this car does its best just kind of sitting as a display, like I keep saying in this review. It's just a really, really good looking scale model. It's funny, I still don't like the real car, but I like this scale model. It just adds to the collection. You could put it next to any other Ferrari that you have, and it just adds to the collection, because just a 599 GTO in general, it's just a more rare piece. Kind of like, I feel like everyone has like the California T, or somebody has like a F50, but the 599 GTO is kind of a car they have to go seek and buy. So I like it. It's kind of a nice addition to a collection, especially in this color combination, in my opinion. Kind of sets it apart from the other whites, from the red Ferraris. And then when you have a white one, I think it's really, really nice. But I could get some nice shots of this car just because it's just one of those scale models that are just eye-catching. The California T looks good as a scale model, but it looks as good as the designer, you know, kind of made it. Versus this, I don't like the design of the car, but for whatever reason, as a scale model, it's just a great, great addition. These little buttresses right here, you can see right through them, which is cool. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up. Oh yeah, it does. So right through here, that little buttress, you could kind of see through it. So it's just really, really nice detail. I really, really like it. Not a bad angle on it, front, side, and then like I said, the back with the diffuser and all that, like the big fins and the black exhaust, quad exhaust. So overall, this is not the Hot Wheels Elite, it's just a Hot Wheels. I will try to find the links to both of those, Hot Wheels Elite and non-Elite, in the on Amazon, and if I do find it, I'll put the link in the description. But anyways, that just about does it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.